Hey, welcome to another episode of Whip Tips. This is Cherokee Therapy number 17, and it's Ford to the rescue. Look, if you've got one of these old style set of wheels on your Jeep with the center cap, this is a 2000 XJ, four-wheel drive, 4.0 liter. It's annoying because, look, the car at this point is like 22, 23 years old, whatever, and it's annoying because the retainers for those center caps get old, rusty, fall apart, etc., and or the screws that hold the retainers in wear out, and you can't replace those. You can't get them. You can't get those parts anymore from Chrysler, so you kind of have to find them in a junkyard or whatever. Well, if you're looking for the screws that hold the retainers onto the wheel, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, the video goes through this. That you can actually get something that's pretty good from Ford, and I'll show you what it is in this video. So let's get started. All right, quick video here. I'm in the middle of putting on spacers, and I have this front tire off. And I noticed a while ago that this center cap was kind of rattling around, and when I pulled it off, what I saw was that it only had two retainers. One's there and one's there, and it was missing the retainer that I think is supposed to go right here. So it basically, the way that these center caps work is you can see how they've got two close to each other, two wide ends, and then one wide end opposite. These little metal retainers right here are what secure to these plastic parts. And if I can get this off, I can't get it off with one hand. Let me see if I can use both. Okay. So those retainer clips, they look like that, right? And they go right there in front of that hole. And a screw comes up through the middle and holds them in place. The problem is, I dare you to try and find one of these screws. Very difficult. I'm sure they're out there, but it requires a lot of research. So what I did was I just looked in the manual, or no, OEM parts listings for that particular screw. Even though they weren't available, they did give the pitch and thread and all that kind of stuff. And so I went to Ford Motor Company, sells these screws here. I'll leave that there for a second for the part number. And allegedly they had the right pitch and thread and everything, so I'm going to try them out. The one problem is that if you look at them, they are very long. So what I'm going to do is thread it through and then take my Dremel and cut it down to the right size. So off camera, what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the tire over. I'm going to start threading the screw through. I'm going to put it through one of these little retainer clips here, get it all the way seated, and then I'll come back just before I use the Dremel. All right, before I flip the tire back over, so these are the original ones that came through. You can see they're hex nuts or hex screws. And this is your Ford one right here. Definitely is the right size. It went through no problem, snugged up really nicely. So it's nice and tight right now. I'm gonna flip the tire over and get going with the Dremel. All right, one thing I need to caution here, I'm using a cutting disc on here. Always wear eye protection. These discs break and shatter, and the shards go everywhere. And use both hands. I'm not gonna show you, well, maybe I'll show a little bit of what I'm doing while I film. This is tricky because I have to do two things at once, so I'm probably not gonna do this for long. But basically, I'm gonna cut it flush with the top of that. See how I'm going in slowly, straight on the side? Okay, so I'm gonna do that till it's all the way through, and then I'll come back. All right, cut her all the way down. Looks like it's about circular. So let's go ahead and put that on and see if it's secure, if I can find it. Apparently I have misplaced my center cap. So two there, go in that direction. It'll help if I moved the piece that I just cut off. All right. That is secure, not going anywhere. Now, I've seen some other videos that basically use sheet metal screws, I think, that go into the actual plastic of the center cap. And why do that? That damages the plastic to the point where eventually, if that fails, you really won't be able to fix it unless you put in some epoxy or something like that. But just get yourself some screws with the right thread and pitch, or whatever the right words are, and do this. But just again, be careful. Your eyes, you can't replace them. Please, please, please wear eye protection. Using a Dremel cutting disc can be dangerous. So anyway, that's it. Remember to like and subscribe, and Doc out. Oh, you made it to the end. That's awesome. Listen, I'm Doc. I'm the one who's, the voice behind these videos. And I really appreciate you taking the time to actually watch the whole thing. That's fantastic. If you've got time, if you want to, if you like the video, hit like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the bell button so you get notified of new videos when I put them up. I'm going to try and do one a week. And I'm going to do a bunch of Instagram stuff, so make sure you follow me there and on Twitter. Instagram's going to be the shorter stuff. I don't have any merchandise yet. I'm planning to, as the channel grows. If I succeed, I'll get some merch. For now, if you really want to help me in another way, you like these videos enough, I'm going to put links to my books in the description of the video. I'm a science fiction author in my spare time as well, so I'm juggling a lot of balls. But anyway, I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you at the next one. Hey, do me a favor and turn this junk off. I don't know how to deal with tech.